Hi, Internet. Welcome to the Troyan YouTube channel. Oops, probably should move the mic a little bit. Welcome to the Troyan YouTube channel. It's Thin Lizzy Thursday, and this week we are listening to a song. It's the song title that you clicked on. Man, should I do the Thin Lizzy Thursday spiel every week? We're going through every Thin Lizzy song in a random order. I have no idea what I'm reacting to. If I've heard it before, I'll let you know once the song comes up. If I haven't heard it before, I will let you know. It's more of a discussion of the entire catalog and seeing where everything ranks, doing it one song at a time, dissecting it one song at a time, randomly, unscripted. Like this intro. And what we do is I have a random num generator that has the list of songs, and then we see what song we are doing. We have, how many songs do we have left? I didn't update the spreadsheet after the end of that last video. Bad Greg. Bad Greg. Okay, now that the spreadsheet is updated, how many songs do we have left? We have... Ooh, I didn't even get rid of that one. I'm doing really bad with updating the spreadsheet. Might end up doing the same song twice if I do that. Fix the spreadsheet, Greg. We have 94 songs left. We are making progress, folks. So, while I figure out what song we're listening to, I often play, like, video game music and film score music and, random stuff that I know won't get copyright stricken while I pull up the Thin Lizzy song. And, I remembered, oh yeah, I did a film score. Why don't I just play a track from the film score that I did? So, yeah, I'm going to play a track from the film score that I did while I see what Thin Lizzy song we're doing. Alright, that's enough of that. That track is called The Stalker from the 13th Cross, which is a movie that I did a film score for, and, it's, as you can hear, it's very different from the kind of music I normally listen to, and the kind of music that I normally create. I tried my best to like when if I'm hired to work in a project as a musician, I try to do my best to bring that project to the creator, bring that project to life the way that the creator, the head of the project, wants it to be. So if I'm playing bass in someone else's band as a hired gun, my goal isn't to be let me express myself as a musician and show off like the way I want to play bass. My goal, if I'm a hired gun, is to do whatever the person hiring me wants the project to sound like, because they're the one with the vision, and my job is to make their vision come to life. So if I'm doing a film score, I can be like, man, I really like hair metal and I really like upbeat, happy music. But if you're doing a dark thriller, that's just not the music you're going to make. You have to make whatever is appropriate for the piece of art you're working on. I found that a lot of musicians get really stuck in like, no, I'm going to be true to myself all the time. And if something doesn't feel right to me, I won't do it. I'm only going to do the stuff that feels really authentic. And they don't get jobs. They don't get gigs. I think that if you're hired to do something, do the job you're hired to do. And that's not to say there's not room for creativity, but you should put the finished product over your ego first. Like, how is this entire thing going to sound? How is it going to fit into the piece of art that I'm contributing to as a collaborator? If it's your own project, if it's your baby, then you can be the dictator. Then you can call the shots. But if you're doing someone else's project, you should try to fulfill their vision. That's my general take. So, like, when I was hired to be a writer for a video game, I tried to bring the director's vision to life. That's just how I work. Apparently, that's very weird for a lot of creatives, but that's how I roll. Anyway, we're doing Black Star Riders, Finest Hour. I have this album. I don't even remember the song at all, so I'm not feeling that good about it. So, fingers crossed, it's good.
A million years go passing by. Broken heartstrings and guitar strings. You and me all down the line. Running wild, counting our names on anything that we could find. Are you with me anymore, my friend? Are you with me anymore, my friend? This could be our finest hour. This could be our Shangri-La. This could be our finest hour. If only we could keep it together, we could find our way. We could find our way.
So, the band sounds good. And, I don't even know if I should bother reading these lyrics. I read the lyrics sometimes on the channel, but I just don't think they're really, like, I don't know if they're even interesting enough to read, to be honest. Like, time turns another page and a million years go passing by, broken heartstrings and guitar strings, you and me all down the line, running wild, carving our names on anything we could find. Are you in there anymore, my friend? This could be our finest hour. This could be our Shangri-La. This could be our finest hour. If only we could keep together, we could find our way. When the bands would come to town, we'd steal the money and go to the show, singing their songs on the way down, give us something worth singing for. We were 16, chasing our dreams, you and me down the road. Did we look better in black and white? I don't know. I don't think so. I think I almost loved you then. That was such a long time ago. I should have called you. I could have wrote you just to know if you were right. I know it's hard to stay on the highway when you get off to look at the sights. So let's pretend we're still together and we never said goodnight. Alright, so this is about either a romantic relationship or it could be about a friendship and just like nostalgia for the years gone by, like back when you were young and, had that energy about you and the optimism of dreams. And they're reflecting on this at a different stage in life where this sounds like a really solid, like, cover band at a bar who had an original, but they didn't really write, like, that great of a chorus. Like, the band is tight, they're playing well, it has a good vibe to it, but I think the big problem with Black Star Riders is that, like, a lot of the songs just, like, don't really have hooks, or strong enough hooks, and so they just come off as generic. So I think, like, this entire song structure is fine, and if you give me a really good chorus hook, I think this could elevate much higher. But as it is, it just sounds kind of like any other, like, bar band. It sounds like a bar band with authenticity, a bar band that has heart, but a bar band that, like, is a bar band for a reason. Like, the songwriting just it needs a stronger chorus. Their songs desperately need stronger choruses. And that's just what I'm not getting. And so and that might be my problem because, I'm a pop guy. I like my pop hooks. Nowadays, I listen to more pop music than I listen to rock music. Like, I listen to a lot of, Carly Rae Jepsen, Olivia Rodrigo, and Taylor Swift. I listen to stuff that is more focused on those big hooks more than, like, I listen to Iron Maiden nowadays. I listen to Olivia Rodrigo nowadays more than I listen to Iron Maiden. That's just how I am. So, I mean, and not to say that Iron Maiden doesn't have, like, great hooks. They do. They have great vocal hooks. Excellent choruses. But there's just, like, I think that's what's missing for me with a lot of Black Star Riders, that they don't really have strong choruses, and they don't have anything that's, like, musically distinct about them enough to justify the rest of the song, unfortunately. And so it's all just, like, Yeah, that is a fine bar band song. And I think that's just where they're at. Um, so yeah, I guess we'll listen to the rest of it.
When the bands would come to town, we'd steal the money and go to the show, singing their songs on the way down. Gave us something worth singing for.
I think the melody during the verses is this is one of the better verse melodies. I think it is good.
We were 16, chasing our dreams, you and me all down that road. Are you really, really more my friend? Are you really, really more my friend? This could be our finest hour. This could be our Shangri-La. This could be our finest hour. If only we could keep it together, we could find our way. Sha-na-na-na-na-na-na. 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 If only we could keep it together, we could find our way.
I'm going to rewind just to hear. I do like the chord progressions. I think the chord progressions are good. I think the melodies are generally good. I think it's just like it's undercooked. It's almost there, and I think there's heart. And so as much as I'm like ragging on like this for not being what I want it to be, there's heart, and I respect that.
If only we could keep it together, we could find our way. Will it better in black and white? I don't know. I think so. I think I almost loved you then. That was such a long time ago. I should have called you. I could have wrote you just to know if you were alright. I know it's hard to stay on the highway when you get off to look at the sights. Let's pretend we're still together and we never said goodnight. Are you really, really more my friend? Are you really, really more my friend? This could be our finest hour. This could be our Shangri-La. This could be our finest hour. This could be our Shangri-La. Sha-na-na-na-na-na-na. 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 If only we could keep it together, we could find our way.
You know, I can tell the band really likes the song. I feel a lot more authenticity on this track than a lot of their songs, and it feels like they were just really vibing with this. I almost wonder if the first album, and, I really suspect this. I think the first album was a bit more labored because they were trying to make Thin Lizzy 2, and then I think the second album was where they settled into being themselves, which I find to be a lot less interesting musically. Um, but I think it is an authentic album, and I do give it credit for that because like you have to respect, as I was criticizing earlier about people who will just won't be willing to play the game when they're a hired gun. There also is something to respect about just like, being authentic and true to yourself. Like I respect both sides of it. I think what I don't respect is when you're authentic and true to yourself to the detriment of the project that you got yourself involved in. So if you were a hired gun and then you decide to be true to yourself and then wreck the project around you, I don't respect that. But if you're doing your own project and true to yourself, then yeah, I do respect that. So obviously there's nuances, there's gray areas. But I think that the problem is like what Black Star Riders like what they love and what they want to do is just it's just not that interesting for me. Most of their stuff. There's a few gems here and there, but again, I respect the authenticity here. I respect, how much they're into it. And it does make it a little bit infectious where like if we're seeing the local cover band who's very tight musically and they do their one original and it's definitely not as good as all the other songs on the set, but you can tell they're having fun, they're smiling the whole time. I feel like the band is smiling the whole time when playing this. Does it live up to the legacy of other Scott Gorham projects? Absolutely not. It's sounds like a good cover band and not a guy who was in Thin Lizzy, unfortunately. But I mean, again, authenticity. The smiles, you feel the smiles in this track. So it's hard. I don't love it, but it's hard to hate it. And so as far as ranking it goes, um, I am gonna put it. I'm gonna put it before the war. I think before the war is a stronger song. Um, yeah, and so is Rockula. Um, yeah, I'll put it above Trouble Boys. Yeah, sure. I don't know. I'm just gonna stick a placement on it. I want to know what you guys think of this one. Do you feel the authenticity in this track, or am I just crazy? Just let me know because I feel this authenticity here. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and stick around next week for more Thin Lizzy Thursday. Bye everyone.